everyone, thank you for joining me for this video. So, hi Rosie. So if you are new to my channel, you should know that I make a Q&A every month. And this is the Q&A for September. It might be uploaded in October because my computer is broken right now, but I decided to go ahead and film this to have it ready for when my computer is fixed. So, for my returning viewers, I do want to explain why I haven't made a video in a long time. One is because, well, like I said, my computer is broken, but first what happened is that I got sick. Next, what happened was that I got called into work like every single day, even though I'm technically part-time. Is my hair sticking out? I got called into work every day, even though I'm supposed to be part-time. They're like, you want to work this shift? You want to work this shift? And I was like, yes, 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 because I can't say no, and I feel like I shouldn't say no because I just started working there, and I don't want to talk about work right now. I feel like I'm not at liberty to discuss that sort of thing. So I'm gonna do the Q&A right now, and hopefully I'll be able to upload it soon. I hate having a broken computer. It's terrible. Luckily I have a Chromebook, and so I can look at you guys' questions and stuff like that. So I take questions from Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr, and you can find all of my information in the description, but wait until I'm finished with the video before you read the description, because I'm going to answer some questions that viewers have asked me, viewers like you. Okay, so the first question is from, oh yeah, and I hope everyone had a really great September. I kind of did, I don't know. Okay, so the first one was from Elena. Sammy, are you happy with your life? Do you love yourself and your way of being? You are wonderful. Oh, that's very sweet. For me to say, so am I happy with my life? Well, I mean, people get mad at me when I say that I'm not happy and stuff like that, but honestly, I am not happy with my life. Like last night, I was like tossing and turning about it, and yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm not happy with my life, and I know people are gonna get mad about that and be like, oh, you should be content, and like, you know, oh, your life isn't perfect, so you're not happy with it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and be like, I'm so happy right now, because honestly, I'm not really completely happy with my life right now, and I'm just gonna be honest about that. You know, hopefully at some point I'll be able to come on here and tell you guys that I am perfectly happy with my life. I do try and stay grateful for the good things in my life that are present, and I am very thankful for that. You know, I always know that things can be worse, but you know, there are other things in my life that I wish were in place right now that are not. So I'm not really happy with my life. I don't know if you want me to go into all the reasons as to why that is. If you do want me to go into the reasons as to why I'm not happy with my life, I will make a separate video or answer that in the next Q&A. So let me know in the comments if you guys care to know all of my dissatisfaction in my life right now. Do I love myself and my way of being? I don't know, sometimes I do like myself, you know, and I'm like, oh, I love myself, and then other days I hate myself. I don't know if that's normal, but yeah, sometimes I, you know, love myself, and then, or some periods during my life I love myself, and then other times I get down and I'm like, you know, I hate myself, and I don't know if that's something that everyone goes through. I would imagine it is. Okay, so next question. I'm gonna try and go fast. Like, I could spend like an entire video on each question, I'm sure. And if ever you guys want me to elaborate on any of these questions, please leave it in the comments and I'll put it on my list of videos to do. Next question is from Will. What are you studying now if you are? I'm not in school right now, but full disclosure, I am a person who likes to continually educate myself. So I have been taking online type classes. One thing I'm taking a class on is makeup artistry, which some people will think is stupid, but you know, I considered maybe I could make a little bit of extra money doing makeup artistry, but I probably couldn't. I'm probably not, you know, good enough at it, but I'm taking the class anyways. And then another one is like on lynda.com. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's a website where you can take little courses to learn software and stuff like that. So I'm trying to learn Excel software. I already know a little bit about Excel, but not everything, so I'm just taking little classes on there, and I'm open to possibly going back to school at some point. I don't know. I don't like school, but if it has to happen, it'll happen. I don't know. So I've already graduated from university. I've got my bachelor's in philosophy and my master's in public health. Next question is from Cece. As a vegan, what are your eating habits like? Does being vegan make you more hungry? I want to get healthy. Actually, being a vegan makes me not hungry at all, rarely. I mean, I do get hungry, like especially recently I've been getting hungry. Once I got sick, when I got sick recently, my appetite skyrocketed. Like I just wanted to eat and eat and eat. And I went like a really long time where I had no appetite whatsoever. I don't know if it has anything to do with being a vegan or anything, but yeah, I went through a long time where I had no appetite. And one school of thought is that the reason you have no appetite is because you are actually being completely nourished, so you don't get like really huge hunger pangs because you are being completely nourished. And maybe when I was sick, I was like deficient in something, and that's why I was really hungry, or I needed the extra food to heal my body or something to boost my immune system. But normally I'm not hungry. I don't get hungry like I think some people do, where they're like, oh my god, I gotta eat. I mean, I do now. I don't know why. It seems to change sometimes. Sometimes I'll have like not much of an appetite, and I'll just know that I should eat when I get like weak feeling. I'm like, oh, or just from the time, like, oh, it's 6 o'clock and I haven't eaten dinner yet, or oh, it's 2 and I haven't eaten lunch yet, or something like that. I'll just go by the time of day. And I think it varies person to person. Like some people have a bigger appetite than others, stuff like that. But being a vegan does not make me more hungry. And what are my eating habits like? I try to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I talked about this in my disordered eating video. For a long time, I had really disordered eating habits, and one really, really good way to combat that is eating 3 meals a day at least, and then you can also have snacks. So I also try and have snacks, but I make sure that I eat 3 meals a day. That's always a priority for me to stay healthy, and I think everyone should do that if they have eating issues. So as a vegan, I eat breakfast, and I'll eat something vegan for breakfast, whether it's, you know, a vegan cereal with almond milk, or vegan pancakes. And I just got a waffle maker, and I'm really excited. So I'm really excited to get my waffle maker. And yes, there are vegan pancake and waffle mixes, and you can also get just regular organic waffle and pancake mixes that you can use an egg replacer for. So I have this big box of egg replacer, and it works perfectly. So when I get a waffle maker, I'm going to put like walnuts and blueberries and stuff like that, and vegan chocolate chips and stuff like that. Also, you know, other snacks I like are like chips and hummus, chips and salsa, veggies and hummus. And then I also like, you know, making Rice Krispie treats, and I made a video of that. And I also like making s'mores, especially this time of year, vegan s'mores. And, you know, one person was like, marshmallows have gelatin in them, they're not vegan, dummy. And I'm like, dude, I'm not a fucking idiot. They're called vegan marshmallows. You can get them at Whole Foods, and it says vegan right on the front of the package, and they don't have gelatin. They have some sort of gelatin substitute, and they are way, way better than regular marshmallows. They taste so much better than regular marshmallows. Like, it was always like a kind of chore to eat regular marshmallows for me. Even in s'mores, was like, the marshmallow. So I don't have a package with me right now, but I'll leave a link below to a link to those marshmallows. I get that question about my vegan eating habits a lot. And then for dinner, you know, it's really easy to have Mexican food, like bean burrito, so good. And then like vegan chili, and there's so many vegan options. I'll just make a complete video about everything I eat, because it will take up too much of this video. But no, if you you know, learn how to make vegan food, you're not going to be hungry, because it's so filling, because of all the fiber, and so high in nutrients that your body like gets everything it needs, so you don't feel hungry, you know. Are you gonna tell people about your online romance with someone in Colorado? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have not had an online romance with someone in Colorado ever in my life, so I don't know what you're talking about. Next question is from Scott. So, do you ever wish some people would be less intrusive about your love life? That must come from the last question. Not really. Like, I think I'm just kind of like open about everything. I'm sure my boyfriend would wish I would be less talkative about my love life or whatever, but I don't honestly don't really care, because I feel like I know what to say and what not to say about my love life, and I know that people are curious about these things, and I'm curious about these things. Like, I'm really curious about other people's love lives, so I understand. So I don't know, I can empathize if people are curious, you know. So anyways, but I have not had a romance with someone in Colorado. I've had the same boyfriend for 6 years. We have been off and on, but never in the off periods was I dating someone else. I might have been on like Tinder or OkCupid, you know, to try and find someone else when we weren't dating, but it never really accumulated into any, or never really amounted to anything. I'm still dating the same person who was in my boyfriend tag video, and if I can get him to, I might get him to do an updated version of that. From Rokas. I know I'm late, but wanted to ask you, how old are you, and can you give me your Skype to chat with you? I am about to turn 29. My birthday is on October 16th, and I do have a P.O. box, so if anyone wants to send me anything, then I have a P.O. box below, but I don't think I've ever gotten anything from, no, I did get something for my birthday once from a viewer, and I very much liked it. As you might know, I have like no friends, and I remember when I was in high school, all these other kids would be getting tons of presents from their friends, like right in front of everyone, and it was just kind of like, seriously, you can't do this outside of school and make all the unpopular kids and kids with no friends feel bad about themselves? I'm done ranting about that. My boyfriend, he already got me my present. He got me some really nice headphones. So I'm really excited about that. If you do send me something for my birthday, I'll open it in a video, because I did that maybe last year, or the year before, I don't know. But if you do send me something in my P.O. box, I will open it in a video. I don't know what's wrong with my accent right now. I haven't gotten anything in my P.O. box in a really, really long time. Not even a letter. So, and I'm paying for the P.O. box. So please send me something. And I know I have to reply to some letters still, but I'll do that soon. No, you cannot have my Skype, because I try and keep it kind of organized, just because I'll only have so much time in my life and in the day, so I try and keep it organized for like business on my Skype, so only like business contacts are on my Skype. And the same with my email, I only like it when people send me business inquiries on my email. So I try and keep things organized, because I don't have a lot of time to be just sitting around chatting with random people. No offense, but I always talk to people in the comments, so if you leave a comment, I will reply to that, and then, yeah. And if you send me something to my P.O. box, sometimes I'll make a friend like that. It's happened. So, next question. Next question is from Zio. What's your favorite Pokemon, and tell us why? I haven't played Pokemon in a really long time, so I don't really have a good answer. Like, I get this question a lot, actually. I really like the Pokemon that I have right now, but I can't remember their names, because they're all really weird names. I do have Pokemon X, and I need to start playing it again, because I was so bored yesterday I could have played my Pokemon game. And today I'm getting the new Animal Crossing game. I know some people don't like Animal Crossing, but it's Happy Home Builder or whatever, the new Animal Crossing game. And I was supposed to get it yesterday, but didn't get here, so anyway. I like the cute Pokemon, and I also like fire Pokemon a lot. And I also like water Pokemon. I don't know, I like all the Pokemons. I like all of them. I don't have a favorite. That's hard. But yeah, usually the reasons why I like Pokemon is, one, if it's cute, which I know is really cliche. And two, sorry, I didn't mean to flick you off. Two, because of their skills. So if they have really good moves and they're really powerful, then I like them a lot more as well. So I like things that are strong and cute, and if they're really strong, then they don't have to be cute. Then I just am like, you're a badass Pokemon, and just like really unique ones, but they also have to be strong and have good moves. But anyway, next question is from Lauren. Hey Sammy, can you tell us about your new job? What field is it in? Did it require your degree? Do you enjoy it? Thanks. I feel like I'm not at liberty to discuss my job, so I would like to, but I just don't feel like, I don't know. I guess I could tell you what field it's in. It's in retail, so it didn't require my degree. I'm not gonna, I don't want to like say anything bad about the job or anything like that, so I'm not gonna answer anything else. It didn't require my degree and it's in retail. Okay. What I do like about it is I really like fashion, so I'll say that. I really like fashion, and it's kind of fun sometimes. Alright, next question is from Haytham. What are your 5 favorite games of all time? I haven't played as much video games as I would maybe like to, so I'll just put that out there. There might be a lot of other games that would be my favorite, but I really like Fire Emblem Awakening, and I've like beat the whole game and I've gotten some expansion packs and I really like it. It's fun. I really like Pokemon X as well. I grew up with like Pokemon Blue and Red and stuff like that, but this is a really good one. I also like Mario Kart, and I really liked Mario Party when I was younger. And then I also like Zelda and Final Fantasy. This is Final Fantasy 3, which someone sent me, which was awesome. I was so excited. And they also sent me Chrono Trigger. So I really like Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. I think I like Chrono Cross a little bit more. And I really like Final Fantasy games, some more than others, but this one's really good. And then Oregon Trail. This one isn't so good, but the Oregon Trail for the PC, like back in the late 90s. And I like Animal Crossing. Oh, and I really like Myst. M-Y-S-T. It's really good. I think it's called M-Y-S-T. I don't know. Myst was a really good game from the late 90s, perhaps. This question is, when was the last time you were infuriated? What did you do about it? I feel like it's a little bit personal for reasons that I don't want to go into, but I do get infuriated sometimes, and I always try and take action, positive action, like do something about it that I think will resolve it in a fair way. So I always try and confront the person about it, or confront someone about it who will be able to, help me with the situation, in some way. So I always try and do something about it and not just like get really mad or whatever and stay mad. I just, I get mad and then I'll usually vent to someone about it. So, it's so helpful to have someone that you can tell about it, or, complain to or whatever, so, or vent to. So I always, if I get really infuriated about something, I'll, talk to any parties that are involved about it, and then I'll also, talk to someone else about it, like a unbiased person, and yeah, like an unbiased person, and then try and sort it out. Next question. What's the number one thing on your bucket list? What has been your biggest challenge in life? Oh, that's from Casey. The last one was from John. Number one thing on my bucket list. I don't know. I think this is kind of a generic one, but I definitely want to travel. I don't know, like, the extent of my travels, like, what's realistic. Like, in a perfect world, there are a lot of, like, pipe dreams that I have that I don't think I will accomplish. I don't know if everyone can relate to that, but I have kind of, like, grandiose, pipe dreams. Is that the right word? I don't know. I'd like to do all these things that aren't really realistic. I don't know. I don't like having a bucket list, because then I'll feel like if I'm on my deathbed, I'll like feel bad for not accomplishing some things. So I don't really want to have a bucket list, because I feel like I'm just setting myself up for failure, which I know sounds so negative, and I'm not really a negative person, but I feel like I'd just be setting myself up for failure if I have a bucket list. So I don't have a bucket list, because you never know when you're going to kick the bucket. There's a lot of things that I would like to do that I probably won't ever do, just realistically. And what has been my biggest challenge in life? I don't really want to go into them currently. I have had a lot of challenges, and I will continue to have challenges. And challenges are a part of life, and they help us grow when we overcome them, and it makes us stronger. Next question is from To Gather. Hi, what have you been loving lately in your life? I really love my cats, even though one of them scratched me. I don't know if you could see it, but one of them scratched me right before filming this, so it was like I thought we were friends. But, and I love it's getting a little bit cooler outside, which I didn't think I would like, because normally I only like summer, but I have a lot of long sleeve clothes and sweaters and scarves and hats. So, I mean, as long as I wear those, it'll be nice and cozy. And I got new flannel sheets. There's a lot of things I've been loving. And I'm going to start doing favorites videos on this channel. And I'll be talking about all the things that I love. And some of them will be beauty products. So I'm sorry to all the people who aren't interested in that. But I'll mention some other things too. I think I'll save that for its own video in like favorites videos. The new Tame Impala record, Currents, is really good, but I'm going to make a different video hopefully soon. Hopefully my computer gets fixed and hopefully I have time. Next question is from Matt. Will you vote Trump? No, I will not vote Trump. Okay, next question is from Nana. What's your ideal self? You guys are asking hard questions. Ideal self is... that's a really hard question. I want to be wealthy and beautiful and healthy and wealthy and wise. Next question is from Lorinda. What would be your dream holiday destination? I would say Hawaii, just because I've never been there and I really want to go there. And there are lots of places I want to go, but that's one for right now. Okay, there's just a few more, so I'll go ahead and answer some more. Are you with your boyfriend because you think he'll change into a vegan, or is it that you don't care about veganism beyond health benefits? I'm not the kind of person to push my personal beliefs on anyone else. I'm not going to force anyone, and I'm not dating him because I think he'll change. I just know for a fact that you can't change other people. All I can do is be an example, and in an ideal world everyone would be a vegan or at least a vegetarian, but I know that's not going to happen, so I'm not even going to bring that to my house too and try and change anyone, you know, living with me or whatever. I'm just going to do my thing, and you know, every person counts. So I feel like I'm doing my part by being a vegan, and you know, hopefully one day he'll become a vegan. I don't know if it'll ever happen. Probably won't, because it hasn't happened yet, but I'm not the type of person to push my beliefs on other people, because I don't want other people to push their beliefs on me. So just like I wouldn't want him to be hoping that I become a meat eater, I'm not going to be sitting here hoping that he'll be a vegan. I don't know, maybe I should be trying to get him to become a vegan. I don't know if that makes me a bad vegan or something, because I'm not trying to convert him, but just like, I think it's kind of hypocritical of me to try and get someone to change when I wouldn't want someone to change me. If he wants to be vegan, I would love that. I am really happy whenever I hear that someone's a vegan, but I'm not going to try and be like some sort of, I don't know, I'm not going to like stress out about people being a vegan or not or whatever. Okay, next one is from Peter. I'm a normal guy in college, but this shy girl keeps looking at me. What does that mean? It means that she finds you interesting and you should talk to her. If she keeps looking at you, then she probably finds you interesting in some way and you should talk to her. Because I remember I'm a super shy girl, and I would look at guys, looked at them because I thought they were interesting. You know, it wasn't necessarily that I thought they were hot or I wanted to date them or whatever, but I thought they were interesting, and you know, I just didn't have the courage to talk to them. Or maybe I did, but I just didn't have anything to say. It means she's interested in you, maybe not, you know, romantically, but she just thinks you're interesting as a friend, possibly. So next, our last one, is from Hatham. Do you exercise? Do you run? Do you take long walks? Do you do push-ups? Do you lift weights? Or none, and you're just genetically gifted? I do not exercise as much as I should. I don't think I'm genetically gifted, because I feel like my diet is the reason I'm so thin. So that is a benefit of being a vegan. As long as you eat healthy vegan foods, you're not eating a bunch of like Oreos and unhealthy vegan foods. If you eat like, you know, healthy vegan diet, you're gonna be at a nice weight, I'm pretty sure, unless you have some sort of thyroid issue or some other problem. A healthy vegan diet is a really good way to have a healthy weight. And I'm not saying like be stick thin. I don't think that's healthy, even though I'm stick thin and I can't really, I mean, I'm not stick thin, I'm a size 4, so it's not that skinny or anything. I get some exercise at work and I enjoy exercising a lot. I just never do it. I enjoy exercising a lot, and while I'm doing it I have so much fun. And I don't like running though. I love taking long walks, I love doing yoga, I love lifting weights and just other types of things like that, other types of physical activity. I just don't do it that often. I would like to do it more for sure. I like swimming and stuff like that. If I ate a bunch of unhealthy stuff, then I know for a fact that I would be overweight. The reason I'm thin is because I eat healthy, and yeah. And I might not be overweight, but I definitely wouldn't be as fit appearing. I wouldn't appear to be as fit as I do now. There's actually one more question that I need to answer that I meant to answer in my last Q&A, and I almost didn't answer it again in this Q&A because I left and came back. I'm gonna like insert this clip into the Q&A somewhere. But anyway, so yeah, so I saw in one of your videos, I think you had trouble, this is a question. I saw in one of your videos, I think you had trouble deciding what to major in during college. How did you finally choose a path, career choice, and are you happy with your choice? So I still don't really have a path or career choice, but anyways, I feel like the path chose me. So I wanted to be a business management major, like that was the major that I was set on, and I really think I would have been good at that, and I really enjoyed most of the classes. But for some reason it was required for us to take pre-calculus and calculus, and I am terrible at math. Like, I'm good up until algebra, and then after that, no. Like trigonometry, calculus, pre-calculus, no. Like my brain, at least it did back in college, I don't know if something's different now, but I hate math so much. I hate math. And so first day of pre-calculus class, I literally started crying because I am a pretty smart person in every other subject, but not in math or not in pre-calculus. And so it just, I don't like the feeling of my brain not being able to do something. It is a very frustrating and depressing feeling, and hopeless feeling, I guess. I just think some people's brains don't do math. Mine doesn't. And so I started crying in the middle of the class, and then I withdrew from the course and changed my major. Maybe at a different school, calculus wasn't a required course, and maybe I should have gone there instead. But at the school I was at, which was the University of Georgia, they required pre-calculus and calculus, which ruined my hopes and dreams of becoming a business management major or an MBA or anything like that. So I changed my major to the only major, or one of the only majors, that didn't require another math class, which was philosophy. So basically it wasn't my choice, it kind of chose me. I majored in philosophy, which doesn't really have any career leads other than like being a philosophy professor or something. So it wasn't really like a good choice, really. It was just like, I need to get a bachelor's degree so that my parents won't be mad at me, pretty much. So I majored in philosophy because it was easy for me. It was all reading and writing, and that's what I'm good at, and there was no more math class. So that's what I did. And then as far as graduate school, I didn't want to pay, or couldn't pay, or didn't want to pay for the GRE because it was like $180, and yeah, and then the major that didn't require you to take the GRE was public health, and it required you to take the MAT or something like that, and I made a pretty good score on that, and I think it was less expensive than the GRE, and maybe it was like $60 or $50 or something versus almost $200, which is crazy. So once again, it kind of chose me. I couldn't really afford to take the GRE and was kind of depressed at the time, so I was just like, I'll take the MAT, and I did pretty well on that. And then I got into the program for public health, and it was something that I was really interested in, and I really enjoyed it. But as far as having that as my career, I don't really want to do anything with public health. So yeah. So my advice is, you know, don't do what I did. Like, don't let it choose you, I guess. I don't know, if you want it to be easy and you just need the piece of paper so that your parents will respect you or something like that, I don't know. But my advice to you is to do something that will lead to a career. Don't major in philosophy or other humanities. I think being educated in those things makes you a better person. You know, that's my opinion. But as far as a career afterwards, it's not really going to lead to anything. So I suggest learning some sort of technical skill, that you find enjoyable. I would say you should do that instead of majoring in humanities or something like that. And if you can't hack it at the college that you're at, I would change colleges, because look at the major requirements at that other college and it might be easier for you or something. But yeah, so do something that will actually lead to a career afterwards, because I know people who have like 5 degrees in humanities and they're unemployed and living with their parents. Do something that will actually lead to a specific job, not like, oh, there's a lot of possibilities, like career possibilities or whatever. Do something that will lead to like an actual specific job. That's my advice. Take it or leave it. As far as if I'm happy with the choice, I really wish I could have majored in art, so I guess I'm not happy with my choice, because I wish I could have majored in art, but I got scared off by the art advisor. She was rude to me, so I got scared off from doing that. But I wish I would have either majored in art or done business management, but tried to either find a way to get out of taking calculus, like take it at an easier school or something else, or just gotten tutoring or something like that and suffered through it. I'm not really happy with my choice, because I kind of just let it choose me, and I kind of just took the easy way out or whatever. I don't know. I wasn't really going through a very good time in my life then, so I'm not really going to blame myself for that, and I don't think other people should blame me for that either. But, you know, things happen. I would say do what you're really interested in. If the advisor is mean to you, don't get scared off. You know, put in the extra work if it's what you really want to do, and kind of just stay focused and I would say stick to one major instead of changing a lot. That is all for this September Q&A. You guys asked really, really good questions and really hard questions, and I am pretty much inspired by you guys' questions to make separate videos on your questions, and I am very proud of you. And if I didn't get to your question, I'm very sorry. I will hopefully answer it at some other time. And be sure to follow me on my social media. Follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr if you have those. And I will announce when I am about to film a Q&A. But yeah, that is it for this video. I was going to film another video, but I am so tired now. And I would rather I might film another one later, but I don't know. I have to work tonight. So that's another thing. I work nights. I am so tired. I don't even know what else to say besides thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and please follow me, and I hope you guys will join me for the next video, and have a really awesome day. Okay.